Hello and welcome to the Sweet Connection. I'm your host, Catters. With me today, as always, is my co-host, Kyle McCarthy. Kyle, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. You?
I'm also good, and we're also joined live, actually, by a guest star, Mr. William Ruffles. Even though you said not to actually say your name, you don't want to be associated with this podcast. Will, you're on it. What do you have to say?
Oh, it's an honour to be here, it really is. I watched every single episode.
Watch.
Listen,
mate. Listen, mate. Yeah, all right. Was it you that called me a faggot on YouTube? All right, because if it is, all right, then if it is, then I'm coming for you.
This one actually?
No.
Oh right.
No one's called me a faggot yet. As of right now, we have had 88 downloads on the actual podcast and 14 views on YouTube. So we are over the 100 mark. Yay!
Yeah, it doesn't really count though, does it?
Why not?
Well, because 100 downloads, that's to be celebrated.
Yeah.
Not 100 plus, 88 plus 14. That's
okay,
just
Carl.
whack,
I'm
innit?
sure by the time this goes out, there will be 100 downloads, mate. Because we actually had 16 downloads in one day last week. It went crazy. All right, my phone was blowing up. All right, I get an email every time I get a listen. It's like, oh, jeez, it's gone viral.
That's how it feels.
That feels so. Carl, you've been playing PES, haven't you, today? Because PES 19 has just come out.
Yeah.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
Well, I woke up after having this dream, and then I was like, looked outside my window, and there was just a boy standing on the street. I was like, "You boy, what day is it?"
Why, sir? It's the day PES 19 comes out.
He's just like, "Go down to the end of the road, buy the biggest pez in the shop."
The biggest PES in the shop, like a massive DVD case with a regular sized DVD disc in it. Like, what? So, Carl, what's your initial reaction of PES 19?
Yeah, that's right.
Is it better than PES 18?
It's probably more realistic, isn't it?
It's a bit slower, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I
I think that the shooting's better.
Yeah, it is, and also the shots like dip and stuff.
It's easier to score like long shots, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that's actually what I've been conceding.
Okay.
So yeah, it's also easier to concede long shots. So
That's what I've been scoring, mate. Long shots, bottom corner.
oh really?
Okay, yeah.
So like low ones.
Like in real life, Carl, just aim low.
Yeah.
Right,
straight
bottom
into the
corner, unsavable.
Yeah.
Unsavable. Well, Carl, yesterday, all right, I actually went to a Marvel pub quiz.
Oh yeah, was that one? Was it the one at the Owl?
Yeah, at the Owl and Pussycat, and we won.
No right.
Came first.
Was it about the movies?
It was about all sorts of things, mate. It was about the movies. It was about some of the comics. There were some really, really like hard questions about the comics. There was like, what is the total number of issues Marvel has ever released?
2.
32,000.
That's close.
Not really. You're not even anywhere near close. Carl, last week on the show we talked about John Joe Shelby, didn't we?
Yes.
And I was under the impression that John Joe Shelby was like mid-30s. But alas, he's actually very young, isn't he, Carl?
He's like 25, yeah.
He's 26. I looked it up
yeah.
and I was like, how is this man 26?
Because he's got leukemia. No, not leukemia. Alopecia.
Alopecia.
Yeah.
Please don't say he's got leukemia, all right? Because we'll get sued by John Joe Shelby.
No, I meant alopecia. Yeah.
Which is more funny or less funny than having leukemia?
Well, obviously less funny. I mean, it's not funny at all, Kaz. Jeez.
Although
I don't think about it.
Although I have seen a thing on YouTube of some West Ham fans chanting like "Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry Potter's gonna get you."
Yeah, I've seen
And
that.
He loved it, right?
He
bloody
does love
loved it.
He does love it. He's applauding them, isn't he? I've seen the
He was
video.
applauding them, yeah.
Seen
Like,
the video.
Thanks for ruining my life. Thanks for mocking my my disease.
So he's baller, and he's also got loads of money.
Does he though?
He's also married to someone in like S Club 7 or something.
Really?
I think so. I think she's in some shitty
Pop band.
pop band,
From the early 2000s.
Might be Steps or something.
From the naughty. Probably Steps or Chips or something.
Yeah, something like that.
One hit wonders. So Carl, you've also actually started playing for a football team, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I had my
How
first...
did that go?
Well,
Did you win? Did you lose? Where did you play?
I
What
played...
stadium did you play in?
I goaltended.
You goaltended, yeah.
Which actually suited me down to the ground because I can't run. So I'm totally unfit.
I was sort of wondering where you were going to play outfield. I was like, where is he going to play outfield?
Well, ideally, because they call me a sprayer for not just because I spray the bars, but because I spray the balls about. So ideally, I'd like to play in
I
front
haven't
of the
seen
back four.
much evidence of you spraying the ball about, but okay.
Oh, Kaz, mate, have you never seen me at goals?
I'll let it I have seen you at goals. This is what I'm basing it off. The lack of spraying goals.
Yeah, but you can't spray in goals, can you?
Well, then
big
why?
enough.
Well, then why use goals as an example of your spraying when you know you can't spray in it? Carl, there's holes in your stories. It's not adding up, right?
Well, either way, Kaz,
anyway,
that's where I'd like to play. But
fine, but you can't.
No, so I'm playing in goal, and it went really well, despite I got booted in the face. So
By the ball or by someone's boot?
By someone's foot. Yeah,
Okay.
right in the grill.
Did you win or did you lose?
We drew 3-3.
3-3.
Mm-hmm.
So let 3 goals in.
Yeah, I let 3 goals in. Like one of them.
Were they screamers or were they?
Okay, so I'll give you a little run through. So
Please do.
early on, I was a bit nervous. I've never met any of these geezers before. I literally just messaged some guy on Facebook and said, "Oh, I heard you looking for some football players."
That's how all pros start, Carl.
Yeah, so he was like,
They
"Oh
just
yeah,
message someone on Facebook.
I'm looking."
That's
for
how
a
John Joe
goalie."
Shelby started as well, actually.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Anyway, so I messaged this geezer, and he was like, "Yeah, looking for a goalkeeper." So I was like, "Actually, that suits me down to the ground because I can't fucking run." So played in goal. First attack that the other team had, it was a cross, which was actually it was a cross that was become a shot, went straight into the top corner.
Okay.
So I was like,
great.
great. I was like, that is great for the confidence. Second goal I conceded, same half. We the ball over the top, shit defending. They were just really high up, and then some guy
already blaming the defence, Carl.
Yeah, well, I come out and to meet this guy, and the ball was bouncing, and he just headed it over me. So I was just like, well,
was that very similar to the goal I scored against you, Carl?
Yeah, it was.
Except
it wasn't.
He was on the other team.
Yeah, but
I was in fact on your team.
Well, he kind of
and I
headed
nodded
it
past you,
over
didn't
me,
I?
and it kind of rolled in. But your one headed over me,
And it
but
went
yet went straight like a laser into the top corner.
Well,
I was just like,
I just have that natural instinct, Carl. Right? I see the goal, I just get it in the top corner, even though I was playing centre back. Will, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Will, don't interrupt the podcast, right? Jesus. Carry on, Carl.
And then the last goal was completely my fault.
So far, at least sort of 2 out of the 3 seem to be your fault.
Oh no,
No, sorry. All 3 of these appear to be your fault, actually.
Oh no,
You should have won 3-0, Carl, alright?
Well, no, there's nothing I can do about the cross. That was just ridiculous.
Save it.
Well, yeah, but you can say that about anything, couldn't you? You'd be like, oh yeah, why didn't you save that penalty? It's like, well,
Yeah, but a cross is a bit different to a penalty. Usually crosses are
well,
like
if you're standing on the opposite post, aren't you? And then if it goes over your head, straight into the top bins, what can you do?
Save it, mate. Try harder.
There's just nothing you could do about that. There's nothing you could do.
Except literally move your hand to where the ball's going.
No,
And then try
no,
palm it
there's nothing I
outside
could
the
have
goal.
done. I've decided.
You decided it was impossible, alright?
It was impossible.
No one would have saved that.
No.
Seaman himself would have been dumbstruck by
Well,
that.
he bloody fucking World Cup in 2002. He couldn't even bloody jump, could he? Do you know what I mean?
Isn't that very
Yeah.
similar to you not jumping for most of those goals?
Yeah. Well, anyway, the third one, you haven't heard why it was actually my fault.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Does it even need saying?
essentially, someone had a shot. I saved it, and I tried to catch it, and then it bounced off my chest, off my hands, into my face, bounced off, and some guy just fucking dabbed it in. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Are you being invited back to play for this team?
Yeah, I got because other than that, I actually made a couple of really good saves. So,
Okay. Other than the 3 goals you let in, you actually had a good game.
yeah, no, I think I played quite well. I couldn't kick it though. That was a real big problem.
Again, that's quite a big part of football, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, just for whatever reason, I think it was nerves. I just kept really dragging me goal kicks. So,
Dragging it out for a throw-in and stuff.
well, they just weren't getting any height on. So, I was kicking it, and it was just they were proper kind of just flopping down and going to the side. And I was just like, oh, Because you're meant to like kick like a big floaty one, aren't you? Which just goes really far.
Yes, you are.
And I did hit a few of them later on in the game when I sort of finally finding my rhythm and getting a bit of confidence. But yeah, I was struggling to start off with.
That's true. Okay. Were you the worst person on the team, do you reckon, or?
Oh hell no! They were fucking. No offense to the lads, but they were shit. They were awful.
So you're definitely not the worst person, no?
Probably not. Although I haven't played for 7 years, so potentially.
So that's your excuse.
Well, it's a reason, yeah.
Was it a pretty rough match? Because it is Sunday League, isn't it? Sunday League in this country is known to be a little bit tasty, isn't it?
Well, I got booed in the face, so...
was it a foul, or was it just ignored?
Well, do you know when, obviously, you are a goalkeeper at goals, Kaz, but this doesn't really...
apply, because... Yeah.
Well, do you know when you're obviously being a goalkeeper and there's a ball that's like rolling into your area, and it's a 50-50 between you and the striker.
And you just have to basically
you got to dive in there and
get something on it.
Yeah, well, I done that, and I got something on it, but he followed through and booed me in the face. So, yeah.
He followed through on your face, yeah?
More or less, Kaz, yes.
Edit that out.
Yeah.
Use that as a jingle. He followed through on my face. Carl, big news. The Big Bang Theory is ending. Are you a fan of The Big Bang Theory?
I've never watched it.
Okay, I haven't watched it either, except I've seen sometimes when Laura watches it, and it's a massive pile of crap, and I'm glad it's ending. It's like after 12 seasons. 12 seasons of just literally nothing. All right, it's just references which then get a laugh from the audience. It's nothing, right?
I hate
it's got nothing on this show, Carl, all right? This show's all about content, all about premium content, all right? And zero references.
Zero.
Except that they are making quite a lot of money.
Yeah,
and we're doing
also
this on a shoestring budget, some would say.
Yeah, I'd probably say that also. Although they do have that actress who's quite fit. I forgot what her name is though.
I also don't know who you mean.
Well,
is she
the one girl in it?
Is she the main? There's more than one girl in it. There's like three
There's
girls.
a blonde. I'm talking about the blonde one.
There's two blondes in it.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, see,
There's
you
one,
know more than me.
There's one with the big jugs. Is it her or is it not her? There's one with a really high pitched voice.
The one with the big jugs. Oh yeah.
The big jugs. Yeah, there's a brown haired one who's not that good. And then there's the main one. Kaylee? I want to say her name's Kaylee. Kaylee Cuckoo?
Yeah, that's the one.
Or yeah, something like
that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
right,
pretty.
She's
Yeah,
right.
she's very attractive.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Carl, last week there was a big fight, wasn't there, Carl?
Oh,
KSI,
yes. Did you watch it?
I saw the highlights.
Oh, I watched it.
KSI versus Logan Paul.
Yep.
Did you pay to watch it?
Yes, I paid £7.50.
You are one of the suckers who paid to watch that fight.
Yes. I want to watch it.
What was your review of that fight? I mean, it was god
well,
awful.
really,
That's the right answer. It was
really, we
god
should
awful.
do it in order. We should talk about the Deji Jake Paul fight first.
Okay, I didn't see that one, so take it away, Carl.
That was whack as well. Both of them were whack.
Yeah, but the first fight at least had a winner, didn't it?
Yes.
Jake Paul won. Was he the better fighter?
Yes.
Okay, that's not that surprising, though, is it?
No.
Was it close?
It's closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought that Jake Paul was going to fucking power him straight away. Well, to be fair, the bell went, Jake Paul come out, whacked him one with a big hook, and then that Deji looked like he was going to fall over, and I was like, oh shit, this is going to be over quickly.
Imagine
and then
all of that build up for just one punch knockout.
Yeah, well,
that would be quite funny, that actually.
He kind of like staggered into the ring. His eyes were like really wide the whole time. He was like, you could tell he was absolutely shit.
Is this before the fight?
Yeah. To be fair to that Jake Paul,
isn't he quite young?
That Deji?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them are 21. Jake Paul and him are 21.
That's pretty young, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be getting into a boxing ring, to be the undercard for, let's be honest, a pretty big fight, at least, sort of money wise.
Yeah.
With no boxing experience.
Well, that's another thing. Logan Paul was 23.
Jesus.
He's the same age as me.
He's our age.
Yeah. That's fucking mad.
That
He
is
looks
mad.
at least 27.
He does like 27.
Yeah.
Okay, so that fight, and then the main event, right?
Yeah.
They were walked to the ring, weren't they, by like two former world champions. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny.
Then they took their robes off, got into the ring, and just started haymakering each other for 6 rounds, just windmilling and grabbing the ropes and hugging each other. It was pretty poor, wasn't it?
Well, the first couple of rounds, Logan Paul obviously smashed him.
He did smash it. I'd say even up to round 3, But then Logan Paul gassed really badly, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
In round 5, he just got battered, didn't he?
Well, you say battered, but that
He
geezer
was
was literally he was swinging and he was missing a lot, wasn't he? He was just like,
Of course he was, because they're both shit at boxing.
oh yeah,
Because they're not boxers.
No, that's true. But like that Logan Paul, he was pretty decent with his jab, wasn't he? He was just like jab.
That was his one thing, though.
Yeah, he was pretty
All
good.
they
at
could
that.
do is, yeah.
And
Because I think that Paul hit a KSI like 74 times.
yeah.
And I think KSI hit him again like 74 times.
Oh no, I
If
thought
you-
it was like 64-50 or something.
It was a draw on points, though, wasn't it? So I'd assume that they both hit each other roughly the same amount of times.
No.
Do they not? Okay. If you punch someone 74 times and they're still standing, you cannot be very good at punching.
No. That's true. But to be fair, they were wearing headgear. Just saying.
Yeah, but that's actually worse, though.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
It's worse, yeah.
I assumed it would be better.
No, it's worse, mate.
Go on and please explain.
It's actually more dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think I'm thinking of not wearing gloves. Actually, I think
you are.
Yeah, I feel wearing
Yeah.
gloves.
I was just
because weirdly, if you don't wear gloves, you don't tend to aim for their head because you could break your hand. So you aim generally for their body. So it's actually less dangerous to fight bare knuckle like Ronnie Pickering
Ronnie Pickering! Oh? Ronnie Pickering! Who the fuck's that? Yeah, me!
than to fight with gloves on, because then you tend to aim for the head, and then you get like concussions and stuff.
Hmm.
So I think that's what I'm thinking of. I think I've been corrected there, Carl.
Yeah, you're wrong, mate.
Was it a fix though? Because the draw's quite convenient because now they get to have their big rematch in the States next
Yeah,
year.
this is also true. To be fair,
Is it a fix?
how many rounds? There's 6, isn't
6.
there?
Again,
Logan Paul won 3 rounds, and I'll say KSI won 3 rounds. So in that context, yeah, a draw's fair result.
but alright, I thought it was a bit sad how they both had these like big old fucking video packages of them like lifting logs and going for like 40-mile runs.
Yeah.
To then only do 6 rounds of boxing and for them to both be knackered after 3 rounds. I thought, because they're going to have some of the best boxing coaches in the world because they're both fucking loaded, right? So I assumed it would be like a full 12-round match. If you can't do 6 rounds of boxing, or even 3 rounds of boxing without being gassed, that's 9 minutes of exercise. They cannot have been that fit, clearly. If they gassed after 9 minutes of exercise,
Yeah, but-
obviously it's like really really hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
also we haven't been through their training.
Yeah.
I'd expect more from literally having like the best boxers, the best fitness guys, the best dietitians in the world, nearly looking after you. You should probably go more than 3 rounds without being knackered.
Yeah, but I suppose it's like really really intense cardio though, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
really intense.
it's really intense. Yeah.
Yeah. So but how long are the rounds? Like they were 3-minute rounds, weren't they?
Correct. Yeah, which is obviously
Yeah.
standard. Yeah. So Carl, now we're on YouTube. Who would you like to start beef with, and for me and you to do boxing with? Because
Oh,
I think I could take PewDiePie.
oh yeah.
the Finn Swedish guy.
He's a bitch.
Why don't you fight Zoella, who does
Uh,
like fucking makeup tutorials?
Did you?
She can do one after the fight of how to hide 2 black eyes
Yeah.
from being beaten up by a man 2 feet taller and outweighs me by 4 stone, like a big hero. You just be like pictured like standing on a broken like body, just like with your arm in the air. Ah! I beat a 16-year-old girl.
Nah. But what was I gonna say? Did you hear about her? She was selling like a fucking advent calendar at Christmas. Did you hear about that?
No,
Oh, well, Zoella was selling this.
I don't follow Zoella. Funnily
Oh
enough.
no,
Okay,
I heard
carry
about
on.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like some other like YouTuber was like going on about it, and I just caught my eye and I watched the video. And essentially, she was selling this advent calendar for £60,
Jesus Christ.
and like it
What
had
was in
like
it?
actual garbage in it, like actual like shit you get in like those Christmas crackers. Do you know what I mean? Like a fucking pencil and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it was actual garbage, and she was selling them for £60. Madness.
Although, is it her fault if you're stupid enough to buy that?
Yeah, this is also true.
It's like saying, who would be stupid enough to pay £7.50 to watch 2 non-boxers do boxing?
No, I watched it. 'Cause I was
In a way,
interested.
Carl, you're the real loser.
No, I was
They
interested.
drew, but you're the loser.
You know. What
I
else-
watched it for free, right, the following day, right?
Yeah, well, you know,
Winning.
I could watch it for free the following day as well, but
Yeah, but
I
you
want
didn't
to
though,
watch
did
it
you?
there and then. Do you know what I mean? And also, think of the shit that I spend £7 on a regular basis and don't even blink. Such
Yeah.
as beer.
Fish bowls.
Fish bowls.
Although they're not £7, though, are they? Or are they? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're £7 now.
Oh, they really?
Yeah, they've like merged the two.
They've
haven't
gone
they?
up.
Fish bowls, man. Yeah, because there's like a £7 fish bowl. No, there was a £6 fish bowl, sorry, and there was an £8, but now they've just got rid of like the two levels. It's gone for a £7 fish bowl.
Well, guys, thanks for that. Right, Carl, our main topic today, right, it's going to be a big old topic, right? It's going to fill so much content, right? We're going to talk about Game of Thrones, Carl. All right, your favourite topic. Okay?
Okay.
Why are you covering your face with your hand? You love Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I do love Game of Thrones.
Well, good then.
But
We
the
can
thing
talk
is,
about
you
it.
know, I can talk about it for ages, and
And we will. Okay, Carl. Who is the worst character and why is it Stannis Baratheon?
that's where you're wrong.
Am I
Because
wrong,
he's
though?
the best character.
Okay.
He's the one true king.
Did he or did he not burn his daughter alive?
Yeah, that was whack though. That was whack. Yeah, man.
Seemed quite reasonable to me.
That's totally whack. It was just fucking shit.
Okay, why is Stannis a good king? Even though he's a terrible king because he's such a fucking hard nut, isn't he? He has no mercy about him, right? He'd be a terrible king.
Exactly. Fuck everyone, you know?
They're not the qualities of a good king, right? Come on, mate. No, who would have been a great king? Renly. Renly Baratheon.
Right.
The sword swallower.
Is he a ham?
Is he? I'm going to put a clip of that in.
You should kneel before your brother. He's the Lord's chosen, born amidst salt and smoke.
Born amidst salt and smoke. Is he a ham?
I love that bit.
Nah, Stannis is the best.
Is he, though?
Yeah, absolute boss. Because at the end of the day, when you got Sir Davos as your fucking
Sir
second-
Davos is actually sick. I
yeah,
mean, like,
do you know why he's sick?
because he's Geordie.
Also, Stannis Baratheon.
Although, I suppose you have to thank Sir Davos for Stannis even being in the show, because if he didn't help him out with that siege of Storm's End, then there'd be no Stannis Baratheon, would there?
Well, you could
Because-
say exactly the same thing about Sir Davos, because if he didn't help out Stannis Baratheon, then
Where would he be?
he would he be? He'd be no one, would he?
No, mate, he'd be a smuggler.
Yeah, but
He'd
no one
just
gives
be-
a fuck about that.
He'd just be fucking smuggling ass over all the 14 seas or whatever in that show. Okay, Carl. Jon Snow, who is he? What is he about? Why is he the main character?
Baby bat bitch.
No, he's alright though.
Yeah, he's alright, yeah.
He's killed like fucking 3 White Walkers, hasn't he? Or 2 White Walkers. Killed the first one, didn't he? No, sorry, that was Samuel Tarly killed the first one.
Yeah,
Sam the Slayer,
yeah.
right? Jon Snow killed the second one, and then
At that hard home place.
at Hardhome, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he killed the third one when they captured the White, didn't they? The undead soldier of the White Walker.
Oh, I thought they killed a shitload when they were like having that little battle thing.
Well, little about. They killed one White Walker who was guarding like 14 soldiers, and then after they killed that one White Walker, most of the soldiers died because they were linked to him.
Alright.
We then left like 1 or 2, which they then captured.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
Are the White Walkers a bit misunderstood, do you think? Because we haven't heard their side of the story, have we? All right,
No,
they've been
that's true.
they've been very hush hush about what their plans are. Maybe he'll sit on the Iron Throne, the old Night King, all right, fucking Night King McGee will sit on the Iron Throne and be like, "Right, boys, time for some reforms, for some social and political reforms,
Economic
right?
reforms.
economical reforms, sanctions, right? We're going to do sanctions over to Essos, all right, right."
He's gonna put fucking trade tariffs in, you know, to encourage local
Start a trade
manufacturing.
war with Bravos.
I can see it
Everyone
now.
says I have the best trade deals. Okay, that's what it says, isn't it?
Yeah. He's gonna actually have a red hat saying make
Make Westeros great again.
yeah.
Make Westeros white again. That's what I'd say.
Yeah,
Which is not
also
far.
be true. Yeah.
Which is not far off from the actual red hat that Trump uses. It may as well just say "Make America white again."
Yeah.
Okay, right. How about Daenerys Stormborn? In my opinion, one of the worst characters. Why is she the worst character, Carl?
You literally said, in my opinion, and then you like asked a question like it was my opinion.
Yeah.
But it's not. Quite like her.
Do you?
Yeah, I think she's alright. I think she's a terrible actress, but I think she's alright.
I didn't think she's that good either, to be honest.
No.
I think she's kind of lucked it in this because I think that either all of the writing for that character is a bit lax, and she doesn't have much to work with, which I don't believe, or she's just not very good at portraying emotions beyond just like looking slightly grumpy and like staring out of a window. Because she's fucking great at that, isn't she? She's fucking great at just like overlooking someone being burned to death.
Oh yeah, well that's like her
It's
thing
like her
now.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like her thing now. Yeah.
Yeah. Should she have burned Randall and Dickon Tarly alive?
Yes.
Spoiler alert, guys, for Game of Thrones. We should have probably said spoiler alert at the start.
Yep.
Maybe I'll add it in. Carl, just say the word spoiler alert.
No.
Spoiler alert for Game of Thrones. And I will edit that in. Or will I? Maybe I'll just leave it like this. Who knows? Okay.
But yes, is the answer.
Daenerys, bad actress.
Yes, and she should have burnt those 2 people.
But banging though.
Also true.
Quite banging. Alright. Who's the best one in the show? Best woman. Best looking woman in the show. Let's rate these women, alright? Let's set feminism back 20 years and just rate these women on their bodies.
Don't know. A lot of them are pretty attractive.
Yeah.
What's her chops is pretty good. The Red Woman.
What's that, Charles?
And also Daenerys is like translator.
Yeah.
She's
What's her
pretty
name?
good. Oh, I don't know. Fuck.
Missandei of Narth.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Missandei. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit of me.
Yeah, she's good. Grey Worm's doing well with that.
Grey Worm's a bit of a weird character because he's got no penis or balls, does he?
No.
And yet him and that lady had sex, or some version of it.
Yeah.
How did that work, Carl? Why
got
don't you
fingers.
explain to me how that works?
He's got fingers. He's got a tongue.
Okay, but what is she doing for him?
Well, he's obviously an unselfish lover, Kaz.
which I would know nothing about. I'm the most selfish lover in the world.
you just finish your end and be like, right, I'm done. I'm going to sleep now.
Fall asleep like whilst on her still. Can't believe we're talking about this. I'm going to edit it out. Right, so Carl, who is your favourite like smaller character? Okay, so I've got some examples here. Sir Davos,
Yeah, he's baller.
Hot Pie,
Baller.
Ed Sheeran.
I'm not even going to comment.
Was that the worst cameo in fiction?
Yes.
That really took you out of the moment, didn't it?
Well, it's just fucking Ed Sheeran, isn't it?
It literally, that scene starts with a close-up of his face
Yeah.
and he's singing.
Yeah.
It could not be more obvious that that's Ed Sheeran.
Apparently Conor McGregor is in it as well, but I didn't see him.
It could. I mean, like, I'm weirdly fine if it was Ed Sheeran wearing a helmet standing in the background, right? So you don't notice him. That's fine, right? I'm fine for him to say, by the way, that soldier was me, because it wouldn't take you out of the show. But to literally have a scene of him singing,
Yeah, it's
was
quite
that a bit much?
Yeah, it's whack.
Okay, who's going to end up on the Iron Throne, do you reckon?
Hot Pie.
Hot Pie. Who's going to be handed the king? Will it be Sir Pounce, the cat,
No, it's
paw of the king,
it's going to be the Hound.
the hound?
Yeah.
Hot Pie and the Hound. I'd watch a prequel series called Hot Pie and the Hound.
I reckon they would have
where the
sick
Hound's
adventures.
really grumpy, and like Hot Pie just like bakes him a nice pie, a nice chicken pie, because the Hound loves chicken, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He bloody loves it. He bloody loves it. Was the latest season not that good? Some parts of it weren't that good.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's always going to be a bit whack towards the end because they're going to do some ridiculous shit. Like, going behind the wall, all the main characters going behind the wall. That was whack.
Was it whack? I was
Yes.
fine with that.
Because
the bit that I didn't-
none of them died except from someone who no one cares about.
Mate,
It's not really
Forrest of
important.
Mere. Forrest of Mere with his flaming sword. Calm it. Forrest of Mere was first through the breach at Pike.
Yeah,
Never
that's
forget, mate.
true.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Right? He had a flaming sword.
He did, yeah.
He was drunk all the time.
So, yeah.
Okay. What confused me about that like scene is that when it became apparent they were being ambushed, they sent Gendry to like run back to like the little headquarters to then send a raven to get some help. Yeah,
Yeah.
remember that bit?
hmm
How far were they from the wall? Because like he must have really fucking Usain bolted that across ice and snow. to get.
Well, he's got pace, isn't he?
Yeah, some could say he's got pace. All right, how far were they from the wall? Like 30 yards.
Yeah, you're right. It was fucking miles away.
It was tens of miles away, if not like 100 miles away. In fact, there's a bit in it where like fucking Jon Snow says there is like no one around for like 100 miles. So how fast did he do 100 miles? Must have been like maximum 2 days. That's pretty good going in the snow. And he hasn't seen snow before.
He's got pace, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny the man. The man has got pace. The man's got pace and skills, right? He'd be,
He'd be a good PES player.
He'd be great up front
Yeah.
on your team, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he certainly would.
Let's do a fucking goal kick straight to Gendry, right?
I kind of
With big old hammer.
I kind of like the whole sort of like Gendry sort of deal, because he's
I like
obviously
Gendry.
like
They're the fan theory, like a crazy fan theory,
Oh, yeah.
where apparently he is the actual son of King Robert and Cersei. Because, and here's my reasoning, because Cersei at one point says to Catelyn Stark that she and Robert did have a kid, a black-haired kid, that died.
right,
But she didn't see the body, right?
right,
And Gendry says at one point that his mum had yellow hair.
interesting.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So Gendry could be next in line for the Iron Throne. Who would be his hand? Would it be Hot Pie?
Probably would be.
Would it be- would it be-
They've got a pass.
Would it
haven't
be Ed Sheeran?
I reckon it would be. I reckon Bronn would make a really good hand.
Probably a terrible hand.
Yeah, but
He'd just walk around slitting
Well,
everyone's throats.
he would, but also he wouldn't, because it would be like the throne room would be like a brothel. It would be kind of banterous.
Bronn is probably my favourite character.
Yeah, but I feel like he should have died.
I don't know though. I think he's so good at his job that I don't think that he should die, mate. He killed 3 Dothraki in the fight between Dothraki and the Lannisters.
Yeah.
That's quite a feat, right? Is it not?
Yeah, but he should have died though, shouldn't he?
I think who should have died was Jaime. You know, in the scene where
Yeah, but his whole sort of like his
First
sort
of
of
all-
like
first of
his
all-
sort of like story hasn't really ended though. Do you know what I mean? And Bronn is kind of like, he is extendable. He could just get rid of him.
Okay, first of all, why did Jaime choose to like have the spear and then ride with it like a lance? Or can he just throw the spear from slightly further away at the Queen to kill her? Is that a plot point?
Potentially, or maybe he just wanted to like have a good look at her before he stabbed her.
Just like you know, just fucking like charge up, sir. You alright?
Yeah. right, darling.
That's a bit of me.
Yeah. Oh, salty tater.
Salty tater. Oi, salty.
Oh yeah, talking about salty tater.
Should we explain that reference?
Happy birthday to a dear friend of ours who remain nameless.
Who is it?
It's Reese.
I did not know that it was his birthday.
Yeah. Because I said,
yeah, it is actually, isn't it? Yeah. 'cause,
I sent a message saying happy
He's
birthday.
the youngest person in the year, isn't he? Right, Carl. Thank God that segment's over. Jesus Christ. Okay, Carl, we will do a little segment that I like to call Cat's Comment Corner. Let's pause for the theme tune. Great. Okay. So, Carl, here are a few comments I found on the interweb this week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was a quote about a post, something about AIDS, I think.
Nice.
But you know, so I had a little scroll through the comments, and it says this is from Josh, and he says, "I can tell the difference between butter and I can't believe it's not butter." That was his contribution to a post about AIDS. I respect that. I respect that. He's got 85 likes as well. So to be honest, he got nearly as many likes as we have downloads, Carl.
I'm impressed.
How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? One day we'll be on Josh's level,
Good
but
on
not
Josh.
today.
Not today, no.
Okay, this was a post about Africa, I think, about the poverty in Africa. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry, it was a post about poaching in Africa, right? About like poaching rhino horns and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. This is from James. James says, "Let's just bomb the whole continent. there will be no more poaching if there is neither any animals or people left on that land to poach. Now, technically, he's not wrong there, is he? Because if you bomb the continent of Africa, you would solve the issue of poaching. In a way, in a roundabout way, you would do that. So you can't fault his logic, can you, Carl?
We definitely can.
I personally am really struggling to find any hole in that. I mean, it does solve the problem. To be fair, if you ask James a question, he'll give you an answer.
Well, yeah, but if you're a doctor and you're like, oh yeah, this man's got cancer or something, we're going to cure him.
Of the liver. And we'll cure you by cutting your head off.
Yeah, we're going to cure you by literally destroying the rest of your body so it doesn't exist anymore. So then cancer won't exist anymore.
Well, thank God James is not a doctor. Or is he? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe he
is, yeah.
Maybe he's a doctor. Okay, now this one actually has a video accompaniment, which I will show you, Carl. Basically, I went on one of our favourite pages, the Felixstowe's People page.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a guy who was like, he was selling something, I don't know, selling like a car or a dog or a car door or a shell or something, right? And I noticed that on this little tiny post there was 86 comments, and I was like, who's talking about a shell or whatever 86 times? And basically it's this one guy, Philip, who has just put like 4 dots 86 times. And like, I'll just show you the video, Carl. I mean, this is me scrolling through the video. It was just Philip just putting the same 4 dots 86 times. And it just goes on and on.
People have too
and
much
then
time
I noticed,
on
Carl,
hands.
on like the post below, they had 63 comments. Guess who's fucking back at it, mate? Right? This man, Philip, just goes through these posts, just types 4 dots 63 times.
Oh, God. I actually got tagged in a post on that the other day.
Did you?
By JB.
Oh, yeah.
It was about someone selling a house or something. Obviously, it was done in a banterous way. But let's have a look. Let's find out. I'm going to find out what it actually was. So,
okay.
And comment about. Okay, does anyone know if TP, then, comma, Travis Perkins is open today? Thank you.
Okay, and was that question answered?
Yes. It wasn't.
It wasn't open. Plot twist.
Yeah. but the thing is,
did it have 83 comments?
There's
Were there just 4 dots 83 times underneath that?
This is what was also fascinating about the Felixstowe People's page, is that people will say, will like tag someone in it to be like, obviously someone who works there, and then they won't reply, but then like someone will answer the question saying, oh, it's not, and then someone else will reply, it's not, and then like 5 other geezers say it's not open, and then like finally the guy who's been tagged in it originally says, oh yeah, I work there and it's not open. And it's just like, fuck's sake, it's literally been
have too much time on your hands.
Yeah. It's madness. It's fucking madness.
It's a great page, and I'm sure it will give us content for many years to come, Carl.
Oh yeah. Fucking if you like seeing sunsets and pictures of fucking dogs.
Picture the dogs in black and white.
In black and white. And it's edgy or something. It's just like, no, it's just a picture of a fucking
It was in black and white, Carl. It's art.
Yeah. That's true. Actually.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
Well, thank God that segment's over. Carl, now we've actually, believe it or not, you know how we started up the email address last week?
Yes.
Inexplicably, we've actually received some emails.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to listen to these emails?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, first email I've got is a would you rather question. So technically it should go under the segment would you rather, but I'll make an exception as it's the first email we've ever received.
Okay.
So I feel privileged for this. And it's the classic, would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
The fuck is that? Who the hell sends this in?
I think it was the man to my right who sent that in.
Oh, right.
What, me?
Didn't know you had any other character.
Well,
So Carl, what would you rather fight?
1 horse-sized duck, I think.
Really? How would you take down a horse-sized duck? Because
Get on its back and choke it out.
okay, I think the duck might have something to say about this.
Have you actually seen the size of a duck? Duck's quite big, man. So like,
No, they're not.
they are.
Ducks are famously quite small.
like they're probably about that big, yeah. And if it's horses, man,
Kyle,
they'll get their hooves and fucking hit you.
Carl's just like fucking signalled that it's like 2 feet tall. Right, ducks are not 2 feet tall, Carl. All right, ducks are very small. Right, if it's a horse-sized duck, it's going to be like what, a good 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
Its wings will be like 10 feet, like wingspan.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Right, it'll have like a beak that's like 2 feet long. Right, which has got your face written all over it.
Yeah.
How
Do you know what I'll do?
How are you going to slay the beast?
Get on his back and choke it out.
Would you start windmilling
I'd also windmill,
and then start walking towards it?
and then I'd get on his back, choke it out.
But surely this duck can fly as well.
Yep.
So it has the
I'm
aerial
used
advantage.
to riding Pegasus as Kaz, so a duck, no issue.
No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I would personally rather fight 100 duck-sized horses because I just stomp on them like puppies, just bang, broken spine,
because-
bang, broken spine, bang,
Because
broken
that
skull.
sums you up, Kaz, mate. Always taking it easy. Always taking the easy way, mate. Man of a challenge.
Kind of a challenge. You're gonna get like pecked to death by a giant duck. That's what I say on your gravestone. He was the one idiot who decided to fight one horse-sized duck,
It's like, he enjoyed the challenge. That's all you can ask.
and the challenge pecked him to death. Well, there we go. Right, in my number 2. This is quite a long one, so everyone strap in.
Is it a
Hey.
personal problem?
It's not. It's not a personal problem. It begins. Hey guys, I'm your listener from Hawaii. Love the show. Although Catters, you sound like a massive lightweight. Guys, I'm really not sure whether to watch Spider-Man or not. Could you please discuss the movie on your show so I can get a better idea? We'd love to see some live music on the show sometime. You're both so talented and have such beautiful voices. We'd also love to see if you guest on the show. Well, we have done that, to be fair. Please can you bring on this Mitch guy that you often talk about? We have not talked anything about Mitch, right? So they've shoehorned that in. Would be a dream to hear him argue with Carl about Spider-Man. Thanks, guys. Kind regards. Best of luck with the show. Oh, it's not finished there, Kyle. P.S. I don't listen to the show whilst in a hammock on the beach. I listen to the show when I'm on my lunch break at work at the coal mine, and usually only partially because I get so fucking bored of it. P.P.S. Can I please be invited to your next pub crawl? Need to visit the bandbox.
Have we even mentioned the bandbox?
We have mentioned the bandbox. I
Oh,
think.
right, okay.
On the first episode, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, now let's dissect that.
That was Adam Harris.
I don't know if it was Adam Harris or not.
If it's not, it's Will or Johnny.
Quite clearly the guy from Hawaii.
How do you know that I'm a lightweight though, Will? Unless he personally knew me.
You just sound like a lightweight.
So Carl, all right. So Carl, okay. To answer his first question, would you recommend to watch Spider-Man or not?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it there. Okay. Would you like to see some live music on the show?
Yes.
Why don't you bring your guitar?
No.
Okay.
I think we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We should get Mitch to do a DJ set for the entire 50
For the
minutes.
entire 15 minutes.
Oh, he could do like the intro. He could like mix in the intro and be like, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I'd be willing to let Mitch maybe create a new intro. More than happy to do that if he's up for the challenge.
For just the one he's on, the Mitch special. He could
The
like,
Mitch special.
yeah,
The Mitch Grill.
the Mitch Grill. Yeah, that's what we could call it.
I've called it the Mitch Grill.
Yeah, like that's never been said before ever.
No. An original thought on the show. The Mitch Grill. Okay. Well, I think we've answered that email.
Mhm.
So let's go to the last but perfectly not least. It begins. Hi. As luck would have it, I too am a citizen of Felixstowe. You may remember a few years ago a certain establishment in Felixstowe that says, in brackets, that shall remain unnamed. I like that. I like that a lot. Good reference to the show. That sold a particularly special beverage called Jungle Juice. As you may be aware, Bergerak's has now closed down, and thus the production of the almighty Jungle Juice has ceased. Ever since this fateful day, my life has never been the same. There seems to be a spark missing in my life, as if all the colours have faded away, and I can't find enjoyment in anything, all due to a distinct lack of jungle juice in my belly. Please can you help me get over this, primarily to help me discover the secret formula to create some of my own. I will be forever in your debt. Sincerely, Mr. P. P.S. Your show sucks. Is that the better of the three emails? I don't know.
Mr. P.
It's a toss up between the second and the third one. Okay, let's do it in order the questions he asked. So, Carl, do you remember a certain establishment that closed down recently?
Yeah. No, it's been a while now.
It's been like
It's been like 2 years.
year and a half. Yeah, Bergerak's. Okay, so what was special about Bergerak's?
Well, they had this quote, world famous unquote beverage called Jungle Juice.
Yes.
Where people apparently come from all over the world to try it. According to Mitch.
Not quite sure about that. Okay, so what made this drink special?
Well, supposedly they sold it as a pint.
They did.
On draft, so on tap.
On tap, yeah.
And it was supposedly 12%.
12%.
12.
I heard it was
alcohol
11%.
Well,
So they can't even get their facts right, can
no.
they? Okay, now obviously it was not 12%, right? Because we have sat there on a Friday night when we've walked in for a few casual ones. We've had 2 pints of it, and we've been fine. If we had drunk 2 pints of wine in like an hour, we'd be getting a bit leery, wouldn't we? Because wine is about 12%. So I'm calling bullshit on the fact that it's 12%. I reckon it was more like 3%, because it seemed even weaker than lager. Correct?
Well, I reckon it was stronger than
I
lager.
don't think it was.
I think it is.
Okay, so what flavours did this juice come in? List them, right?
Well, there's the classic jungle juice,
Jungle juice, there was loopy lemon.
loopy lemon, and there was orange
Orange-
outburst.
Sorry?
Orange outburst.
Orange outburst.
Yeah. Or you could have
What was
a
your
mixture of all
favourite?
three,
Did you?
and it was called Tutti Frutti.
That's Tutti Frutti, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that Tutti Frutti was a mixture of all three.
Yeah, that's what I always used to have.
Did
Because I'm a baller.
I'm
a
not sure
genius.
about that.
Well, you guys didn't know it was a mixture of all three.
I don't know.
And now you'll never try the magical Tutti Frutti.
Isn't it weird how they were very secretive about their brewing process? I use that
Yeah, because
very
it was in a
lightly.
bathtub.
Sorry?
It was in a bathtub.
Is that serious or is that a joke?
Yeah, I think it was. That's actually how they made it.
It was brewed in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this before I drunk like 50 pints of it over the years? I wouldn't drink anything that was brewed in a bathtub.
Well, there's no other way they could.
Were they
produce it at
sitting?
such large
Were they
quantities.
sitting in the bath at the same time,
Yeah, that's how it gets the extra flavour.
like a rubber duck floating? And they've got like a loofah on a stick, and they're just rubbing their back.
Well, that's how they get the extra flavour, isn't it? It's a special ingredient.
Sweat, human sweat.
Human sweat and dingleberries.
Okay, we're going to stop talking about jungle juice now. Right, well, guys, thank you very much for your emails. Of course, if you want to reach the show, then the email address is thesweetconnection@outlook.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's thesweetconnection@outlook.com.
What was that again, Kaz?
thesweetconnection@gmail.com. I mean, at outlook.com. Right, okay. Carl, we'll do Would You Rather, okay? Let's pause for the Would You Rather theme tune.
Would you rather?
Good. Okay, Carl. Now, I got sick of trying to look up good Would You Rather questions, so I've just made up my own.
Okay.
So, right. Would you rather get away with throwing a hot cup of coffee over an orphan, or get caught stealing a charity box? I mean, for me,
Both are pretty bad.
that's true. But I'd like to get away with throwing a hot cup of coffee over an orphan.
Yeah, because you could be a knob.
Sorry?
You could be a knob.
It could be just a little orphan.
Yeah.
Just a little 3-year-old holding his
Well,
dirty teddy bear.
regardless
down
if
the
he's
side
an
of them.
orphan, he could still be a knobhead. So, yeah, coffee over him. Although it'd be a way
It's a
too good
preemptive
coffee.
strike, isn't it? All right. If you turn out to be a knobhead, right, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna strike first.
If you're like, don't turn into a knobhead like me and throw coffee over orphans. It's a fucking lesson.
What if you throwing the coffee turned him into a knobhead?
Then I'd throw the coffee on him again.
I'd throw a second cup of coffee because you always carry 2 cups. Okay. How about stealing a charity box?
I wouldn't
Because
do
like, if you got caught doing that, like that footage would like go on like Facebook on the Felix Host People page, and I've seen sometimes
yeah, I've
posts
seen it, yeah.
of
I've seen it on
people
there.
posting like a fucking CCTV footage of a man stealing a charity box from a pub, and all the comments are like, "Oh, you scum, mate! You scum!
that. Oh, I know this
if I meet this guy, I'm gonna kill him."
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
I know this guy. He's called Mitch. Are we gonna get sued by Mitch? Who
No.
knows? Hopefully. I want them to play this show in court.
Yeah.
Extra listeners. You all count as one listener each. There we go.
Just do a quick head count and then be like, yes, 100 downloads.
100 listeners. Yes. Content. Okay. So, Carl, what was your answer?
I'd throw a coffee over an orphan.
Good. Okay. Again, I'm going to edit that bit out with no context. Put that at the start of the show. The entire show is just like a loop of you saying that. I'm going to throw hot coffee over an orphan. Episode title done. Right. Okay. Would you rather cut your finger off or never eat halloumi again? Now you like halloumi, don't you?
Yeah, I love
For me, it's
halloumi.
obvious because I have never tried halloumi and yet also hate halloumi. So I'm going to never eat halloumi again.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably never eat halloumi again either.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you'd fight for your right to eat halloumi,
Well, yeah, because it's the only thing I can eat really having burgers now.
as opposed to like an actual. Oh yeah, of course, you and your health kick.
Yeah.
What do you have? A nice fish burger, a nice fillet of fish. All
No,
right?
everyone knows what whack has.
No, it's the best burger from McDonald's, mate. All right, it's confirmed. All right,
I actually bought you that one that time.
You
just
did buy me,
because,
yeah.
So I didn't have to try it myself.
that's the only fillet of fish I've ever eaten, and it will remain the only fillet of fish that I've ever eaten.
It was
'cause
whack,
It was
wasn't it?
gross.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
It's Donald Trump's favourite burger.
His order is that he walks in and he orders 2 fillet of fishes, 2 super-sized fries, and a giant chocolate milkshake.
Oh,
And then he eats them, which is disgusting. All the processed crap that goes into those burgers and fries, disgusting.
baller.
Order. Okay. Okay, we're gonna end with this question. All right. Who would win in a fight? The film versions,
Okay.
Gandalf versus Dumbledore.
Gandalf.
No, mate, it's Dumbledore. You know why? Because Gandalf is a shit wizard.
Yeah, man, he just beats death and all that. Yeah, it's good, that, isn't it?
Okay, he's very bad at doing magic. He does like 4 magic things in the whole series. He creates like a little white ball around himself,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Yeah, does
Mhm.
that. He maybe like he cracks the rock with his staff, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also shoots lightning out of his sword.
Does he do that?
Yes.
Did he do that though?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that
Yeah,
bit
when he
in
fights
the
the
film.
Balrog on top of that mountain. Shoots lightning out of his
in
sword,
the,
doesn't he?
in the Mines of Moria. Okay, but fucking Dumbledore, he can do like actual magic there, can't he? He can like turn him into a frog, couldn't he?
No.
I mean, but yes, he could though, couldn't he?
No, no. Do you know how I know that?
How?
It's Gandalf will win, mate. He's got more impressive beard.
Okay,
His
well,
garms are also better.
I don't disagree with you on the beard front. On the garm front, I think he has less impressive garm because again, he wears grey or white.
And also, Gandalf has a shank.
He has a shank.
Yeah. Dumbledore
But I
doesn't.
suppose Dumbledore has no need for a shank because he can literally just do magic like whenever he wants. Can he? Why have a shank when you've got a wand?
Gandalf's got a staff.
Yeah, shit stuff though, isn't it, mate?
Well, that's actually quite impressive, actually.
Is it?
I'm a big fan of it. Helps him walk as well.
Yeah, because he's old and frail, right? Not like young and life like Dumbledore, sprinting around Hogwarts doing parkour.
It's doing like do you know when you look at that fucking what's that bloody map called? The where you can like see like where everyone is in Hogwarts.
The Marauders map.
Yeah, the Marauders map. You just like see Dumbledore and it's just like doing flips and shit.
It's like, how's he getting there so fast?
It's like,
And he's just
oh,
like
yeah, of course,
doing
parkour.
flips over like the castle walls and stuff. And he's doing like a handstand push up on like the edge of the tower.
Yeah.
And he's got like a selfie stick. He's uploading it to his YouTube. Well, Carl, on that note, we're going to end the show there. So, Carbe, what's your final thoughts?
Just gonna go and play Pez now, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Alright, guys, well, we are on Podbean and iTunes and now YouTube, alright? So if you want to support the show, alright, listen to our show on iTunes, Podbean, and YouTube, right? You can like, comment, and subscribe if you are listening to on YouTube, right? Or you can rate us if you're on iTunes. Hopefully 5 stars, but again, that bit's up to you.
I did rate this the other day, but I didn't.
How
really show.
desperate is it that you're rating your own
Well,
show?
you know, you've got
that
to...
Carl guy is very funny and handsome. He's got a massive schlong, and he's great at Pez.
Yeah, it's like, I wonder who wrote that.
It's that Cat guy though, 4 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I am right. So yeah, that is how you can support the show. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.